In the quiet town of Blackwood, nestled deep within the dense woods of New England, lived a man named Daniel. He was an unassuming figure, an accountant by profession, known for his rationality and level-headedness. But what happened to him one fateful winter would shatter his skepticism and plunge him into a world of unimaginable horror. It all began on a bitterly cold night in December. Daniel had just finished a long day at work and was eager to return home to the warmth of his cozy cottage. As he approached his front door, he noticed something odd, a shadowy figure, tall and slender, lurking near his garden. He dismissed it as a trick of the dim streetlight and entered his home. The night passed uneventfully, but Daniel's unease lingered. He couldn't shake the feeling that he was being watched. The following evening, he heard an unsettling noise coming from the attic, a soft, whispering voice that seemed to beckon him. His pulse quickened as he cautiously climbed the creaking stairs. The attic was dimly lit by a single bulb hanging from the ceiling. There, amidst dusty boxes and forgotten relics, stood an antique mirror. Its frame, ornately carved with strange symbols, seemed out of place in his otherwise ordinary attic. But what drew Daniel's attention was his own reflection in the glass, a twisted, grotesque version of himself, with hollow eyes and a malevolent grin. Terrified, Daniel stumbled back and fell to the floor. The whispering voice grew louder, more insistent. It spoke in a language he couldn't understand, but its intent was clear. It wanted him, it wanted something from him. With trembling hands, he covered the mirror, cutting off the eerie voice. Sleep eluded him that night as he pondered the strange occurrence. The next evening, unable to resist the pull of the mirror, he uncovered it once more. This time, the mirror showed a different scene, a forest at night, with eerie, glowing eyes peering out from the darkness. He recognized those eyes. They were his own, but twisted and malevolent. Days turned into weeks, and Daniel's obsession with the mirror grew. He saw horrific visions, grotesque apparitions, and heard voices that seemed to know his deepest fears. His once orderly life unraveled as he neglected work, friends, and even his own health. Then came a night when the mirror beckoned him to step through its surface. Driven by an inexplicable compulsion, Daniel extended a trembling hand and touched the glass. It yielded like liquid, and he was sucked into a nightmarish realm, a dark, twisted forest where the trees groaned and whispered in agony. He was not alone in this forsaken place. Twisted, shadowy figures lurked in the underbrush, their glowing eyes fixated on him. The whispering voices became a cacophony of torment, tormenting his very soul. He screamed, but his cries were swallowed by the malevolent darkness. Just when he thought he would be lost forever, a blinding light enveloped him. He awoke in his attic, drenched in sweat, the mirrors shattered into pieces around him. The ordeal had left him broken, haunted by nightmares that refused to fade. Daniel moved away from Blackwood, leaving behind the mirror and the horrors it had unleashed. To this day, he swears that the mirror was a portal to a realm of unspeakable terror, and he shudders at the thought of what might have become of him had he not broken free. As Daniel concluded his harrowing tale, his eyes were haunted, his voice trembling with fear. He knew that some would doubt his story, dismissing it as the product of a disturbed mind. But for those who had heard the desperation in his voice and seen the haunted look in his eyes, the horrors he had experienced were all too real. And in the darkness of Blackwood, the shattered mirror